Hey guys, it's Chadders118 here from the Knights of Gamerton, bringing you another video on the best game mode in FIFA, FIFA Ultimate Team. Now, in this video, just the tip, I am going to be giving you 7 helpful tips on how to get the most out squad building challenges. Honestly, these are by far, as you go through FIFA Ultimate Team, you're going to be picking up so many cards that you don't really use and that can be quite easily put into extra packages, extra competitions, just getting you get more out of FIFA Ultimate Team. And the squad building challenges, honestly, is the best way to do this. So for what I'm going to be doing today, I'm actually going to be using the 91 rated Dybala, who looks like an absolute monster. Now, I run a Bundesliga squad, so honestly, I'm not sure if I'm going to be doing him. He looked absolutely incredible, but then Boateng has come out, and Boateng's a huge fan, huge Bayern fan, and I'm kind of toying with it. I run a Bundesliga squad, so Boateng would be an obvious choice, but at the same time, I've got Coman at centre back, along with a fantastic, I can never pronounce his name, Hertinger, I can't pronounce him, but I've got a special card of his, and at the moment for centre backs they're doing bits for me. So let's jump straight into this, and with tip 1, while I'm doing toying with the 85 Dybala squad battle challenge, here is the requirements on the right hand side. So Series A player, I need 1. Team of the week, I need 1. Team overall rating needs to be 85, and the team chemistry needs to be 70. And obviously, you've got to have the 11 players. So, my tip today, my first tip to get us started in this short video, is going to be: don't be afraid to get ideas. Get ideas is tip number 1. If you're starting this and you're not 100% sure, or even if you've been doing this for a long time and you don't have much time, go on to other apps. I use the Footbin app and the website, and honestly, it's so easy to get ideas on how to build these squad building challenges, just to save you time and money, basically. It really does work absolute wonders. So if you're not sure where to kind of get helpful tips from, I use Footbin, but there's Foothead, and I'm sure there's loads of other websites where you can literally go, work out what you want to do, get ideas, and just go from there. Okay, so that's a really easy one. The first tip is just get ideas. Just get ideas. Okay? Which brings me to my second tip for the day. Now, before you go buying players, my second tip is to always check your untradeable pile first. Because if you have got those players that you need for a certain SBC, then honestly, instead of going and buying them, you might not even realise it might just be sat there. I mean, I don't even know who I've got in my untradeable pile list, but these are all untradeable apart from this concept player up here on the left striker. All of these are untradables that I have got over my time. So honestly, it is so worth going straight to your untradeable pile and having a look for those extra coins you're going to save, and time as well. Okay, so that is nice and easy. Tip 2, is just going to be check your untradeable. I can't talk today. Check your untradeable pile first. That's tip 2 of the day. Okay. Now, also with that, you need to remember that when you are doing these squad building challenges, when you buy players, you don't get the loyalty bonus. So if we look here at all of my players, obviously apart from my left striker here, they've all got that little symbol you can see. They've all got that shield, which actually means they get an extra 1 chemistry. And if you look, I've got 10 players in this squad building challenge, 10 players that have got that. So instead of me having a 70 rated chemistry with 70, if they all lost that, I'd be down to 60. So it would make a massive difference, especially when this kind of this squad building challenge is 85, but it needs to have 70 chemistry. Massive difference. I would have to completely rearrange my squad, because there is no way would I be able to get with this squad, if I was buying them, there's no way I'd be able to get 70 chem. Just wouldn't happen. It just wouldn't happen because I've got players all over the place. Okay, so that is my second tip, is check your untradables, but do remember, if you can, you get that loyalty bonus there for them. Now, this moves me on to my third tip of the day. When you're buying players, and when you need those kind of 1 or 2 players, if you haven't been able to get any of the players you need from your untradable pile, look at the prices. Don't jump straight in for the first player, because you may be able to get, for example, Payet's left wing, Marseille, French League One. You might be able to get another player in his position, or a centre mid, 82 rated, that is going to be so much cheaper. You might be able to find it's just so much easier to have a look at those prices first, and again, use the apps, use the websites, and just explore those prices, because they can vary, especially with players that are when they do come to certain SBCs. Some players skyrocket because they're popular, because they're needed, because they one-off play. You might need a Serbian player, in which Serbian players, whatever the rating they are going to skyrocket, because if they're needed, obviously team overall rating dependent, but they're going to skyrocket. So honestly, please look at your prices. Such an easy one to do, but you wouldn't believe how many times people just jump in, spend extra coins, especially my friends, spend extra coins when they don't need to. So honestly, just look at the prices. I promise you, it'll save you time and coins. Now, tip 4 for the day is, when you are building these squads and you're doing these challenges, use concept players. It is such a fantastic way of you getting what you need out of the subscription. What am I talking about? Out of your squad building challenge. Honestly, it's so easy. Just go to the search function by pressing triangle, then look into concept players, and then you can do what you want. If you want a defending concept player, you can have a look who you haven't got, and it just brings up, it will bring up obviously players you have got, but you can narrow the field and you can just get players like I've done here. I can't pronounce his name. I definitely, if I'm if I'm saying that wrong, please let me know. Please let me know how the hell you pronounce his name. I could be here all day, but use concept players and concept squads. If you want to use concept squads to have a look at, if you kind of want to just have something set up so you can actually build an entire team in your teams. For example, here you go. See, this is an entire team that is going to help you make what you need. It really is. Now, I will be honest with you, when using concept players and using squads that you build, the first thing you need to remember when you're doing this is, if you look at the top left hand corner, it says my squad is 82 rated. Now, it isn't an 82 rated squad, it is an 84 rated squad. But on teams, what you'll need to remember is that with the subs, they do affect your overall rating for your squad. So if you are trying to do these squad building challenges and you are using an actual squad in your squad section, you need to get rid of those subs, because look, it was 82, it's now 84. If I put Lo Celso there, it's going to go down to 83. So honestly, just be careful. It doesn't affect it within the squad building challenge. So if you want to go to if we go back to the Dybala, you could see that no matter how many players I have in that particular, in the workout section, it doesn't affect it. It is an 85 rated squad. I've got 7 bronzes there, and it doesn't affect it in the slightest. So when you're creating the squads and you're using concept players in squads, just remember, you're not going to get an accurate rating until you remove those subs. Okay, those subs. So tip 4, use concept players and squads, but remember, get rid of those subs. Now, this actually neatly brings me on to my 5th point. Now, for this, I'm going to be using an 84 rated squad. I just want to let you know there is so many different variations. So many different variations of squads you can. For example, here, this is the first squad I'm going to be using. I've got 3 82 rated players. I've got Gabriel Palista, I've got Rakitic, I've got Pacheco, and then I've got 3 83 rated players. So I've got Rodrigo, I've got Marcelo, and I've got a Kuna. Now, I've got 84 rated. I've got Teles, and I've got Jimenez. And then I've got 5 83s, Insigne, Mahrez and Icardi. Now, there are so many different ways of you really taking advantage of the untradables, like I said earlier, from tip 2. There's so many ways you can do this. So if you've got, say, for example, more 82 or 83 rated players, then what you can do is, this is just one of the squads I'm using, but if we look at this, in this squad here, this is another one I've done, if you look, it's completely different. You've actually swapped, instead of having those kind of 382 rated players and 385, sorry, and 284 rated players, I've got rid of both of them. I've now only got 1 82 rated, Kepa here, and I've now got 6 83 rated players, which are obviously easier to come by. So I've got Ibrahimovic, I've got Matinho, I've got Benega, I've got Zakiri, Castells, and I've got Hazard. So I've got 6 83 rated players there, as opposed to having to get that extra rated 4 player, which is just going to make it easier for you if you've got those 83 rated players. Now, as you can see, I've got Corona there, an 84 rated player. Probably shouldn't have used him. He was the only one I've got. I just wanted to use him as an example. But thinking about it now, probably should get rid of him. But looking at this, there are so many different ways you can see. There's so many different rated squads, and I've even created myself a spreadsheet on how to get different variations of these squad battles. So an 84 rated squad, you've seen 2 examples here. I've got my spreadsheet. I've already got 6 different variations of an 84 rated squad, but have a look because they can all work differently for you. So that is my 5th tip. Have a look at different variations of squads. Now, this brings me nicely, actually, to my 6th tip, which is for that extra bit of chemistry when you're looking at, say this was an 85 rated squad, say this was an 85 rated squad that needed 75 chemistry. Honestly, have a little look. So I've got Muller here, and make sure you are using these untradables, but use untradable position modifiers, because you're never going to use. If we have a look at kind of the chemistry styles positions here, for Muller, he's a centre attacking mid. Let's have a little look. So I have got one sat here that is untradable, which is going to give me an extra 3 chemistry. So straight away now I'm up to 73, and look, I've got Icardi there. I've got Verratti sitting on 8 chem. Look, I've got a CM to centre attacking mid to get me an extra 1 chemistry. Now I'm on 74. So all I need is 1 chem. So let's have a little look. Well, I'm not going to get it from only there. Look, Payet at left wing, left mid, Bosch. Let's have a little look, see if we've got one. We have. There you go, left wing to left mid, and you can see in the top left-hand corner, you can see that he's going to get an extra chem. So for those 3 players, using something that I may never use, and you're going to get loads in your time over FIFA when you pick up packs, use untradable position modifiers for that tiniest bit of little chemistry. You might only need 1 or 2, but use them. They're going to come in handy. And for this, honestly, it will just help make your life so much easier. So that's my 6th tip. Use untradable position modifiers. Now, it brings me on to my last and probably the most important tip. Take your time. Take your time and don't get stressed. There is no need to. There is so many plays that you can use. There's always a different way of doing something. For example, look here. I've got Verratti at centre attacking mid. I've got Payet looking on 6 chem. And I've got, I can't even pronounce his name, Maignan? I haven't got a clue, but I've got Payet on 6 chem. I have got Verratti on 9 chem, and I've got him on 9 chem. So have a little look. I saw this earlier. If I move him here, I've got an extra 2 chemistry. It is going to take you time. Honestly, just take advantage when you can. So just to clarify, my 7 tips for you, get ideas is number 1. So use apps, use websites, and just have a look for ideas. Tip 2, before you go buying players, check your untradeable pile. Always check your untradeable pile. Tip 3, look at the prices. It's going to save you so much time and so many coins. Honestly, just look at the prices and compare them. Tip 4, use concept players and squads, but remember, for the squads part, get rid of the subs because they'll affect your rating. Now, just to recap, step 6, untradeable position modifiers for that tiniest bit of extra chemistry. Honestly, it's going to save you so much time and effort. And the final tip of the day, don't get stressed and just take your time. Guys, I really do hope this is helpful. I really hope you've watched the entire video. Leave your comments, subscribe, and honestly, like the video. And if you have any suggestions, anything you want help with, please. I'm not a world-class FIFA player, but I spend so many hours on this. I absolutely love this game mode. So, honestly, like, subscribe, and comment. Guys, it's been Chadders118 here for the Knights of Gamerton. It's been an absolute pleasure. Guys, peace out, take care, and look after yourself.